All right then, welcome back and we told you some interesting, positive, good news coming in this morning. This is of a young champion, Gukesh, who has now has broken several milestones over there. He's become the youngest to sort of crack in to the candidates chess tournament, bringing in accolades and getting in lots of congratulations from nobody less than Vishwanathan Anand as well. So, of course, we'll try and get you more on this, but quite something there. He's just 17, Toya?
Right, and it's not just that. He's just 17. What Sonal just said about that huge achievement. Let's go over to Vishwanath Anand now to understand more about this entire achievement. Remember, he's become only the second Indian after Vishwanath Anand to win the candidates. Let's go over to Vishwanath Anand to understand more. Sir, thank you for joining us here on the show. Sir, you've also mentored him. Is that correct? Can you just tell us a little bit about his journey to today?
Yes. So, about 4.5 years ago, I was going to start this academy called the Westbridge Anand Chess Academy, and I picked a couple of youngsters. Gukesh, Pragnananda, they're all from that group, the first group, and I picked them because they were amazing. They were grandmasters at the age of 14, and I thought, well, that shows the potential they have for the future. But even so, I did not. We mapped out some plans and we decided that they would get very strong very soon. But in my wildest dreams, I didn't expect that he would become the youngest challenger even before this tournament. The only thing I would say is that before this tournament, I started to feel that he had the strength to win it if the circumstances were right. But, from just feeling that something is possible to actually seeing someone do it. And it's amazing that he's going to play for the world title before we think that he's ready to vote.
Yes. And Anand, firstly, congratulations. You must be so proud to have somebody from your own academy, somebody you've mentored, cross this milestone. But tell us what next. We understand he's now sort of all set to beat the world champion.
Yes, so because he's the youngest challenger, now FIDE will proceed to invite bids for the World Championship between Ding Liren of China and him, and that will happen later this year. But of course, that we will make an announcement very soon. But exciting time for him. He now gets to plan his year and make sure that he is ready for that for the biggest test yet.
All right then, so good luck to you, Anand,
but
and good luck.
Let's try to sneak in one more question.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let's just try. Okay, sorry, sir, that we're keeping you here for this long, but we just want to ask you one more question. Tell us, Sonal was just touching on the fact that he's going to be against Ding Liren in a little while. What's advice you'd have for him?
What is that?
What is the advice you'd have for him? Because you've mentored him so far. What is the kind of competitor Ding Liren is? What does he need to keep in mind?
Okay. Look, Ding Liren is one of the highest rated players in chess. One of the, in a few years back, he was almost reaching number one in the world. He had his best year in 2019. And then last year, he had a dramatic performance in the World Championship in Astana against Jan Nepomniachtchi. So he showed an amazing amount of resilience. I think he's basically a very quiet person, but who's very, very well prepared, very disciplined. So, it will be a special kind of match. But I think Gukesh has every right to feel confident. His results have been on an upswing. And honestly, the way he dealt with this candidate tournament, the maturity he showed. I mean, we all were talking about how the experienced players would have an advantage because they had faced this tension before. Well, Gukesh did it on the first time, and everyone is remarking about how cool he was under pressure. So I think Gukesh will have excellent chances, but Ding Liren is not to be underestimated. He is a phenomenal opponent.
All right, then, Anand, thank you so much. Vishwanathan Anand there for joining us. Quiet and does work, sounds exactly like you, I must say. So, good luck to him and to the entire team over there. We're also joined now by Padma Kumari. She's the mother of Gukesh. Good morning, ma'am. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Breakfast Club. And firstly, a big congratulations. At just 17, your boy has done some wonders and really passed in a lot of milestones. How are you feeling this morning?
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm feeling great. I'm super happy for him. Hello?
Padma Kumari ji, that's awesome. Can we ask you, can you just tell us a little bit more about what Gukesh's practices look like, particularly in the last year? What's his schedule been like? Has he had time to speak to you in between? Does family time still happen? Tell us a little bit about the behind the scenes.
Actually, he has been he was he qualified to candidates at the last moment, so he had very little time to prepare. But he was working very hard, actually, very hard, and he was. I think when he went to Canada, I saw the confidence in him, but we didn't expect this great result. But it was possible, and I think he showed great maturity and very calm and composed manner in the tournament, which made him win.
Right. So, Padmaji, we were speaking to Vishwanathan Anand also right now, and he also said that he's very quiet, he has a thinking mind, and he's gotten to really surprise everybody, his mentor and parents alike. So, tell us a little bit about what do you think, where does Gukesh get his mojo from?
I think from the childhood, it starts from his childhood. We never asked him to do his homework or something. When he was going to school, he's very responsible. He does his homework by himself. We did not push him for anything. So I think the same worked here also. We are not pushing him for anything, and we are not forcing him for anything. He's doing his work. He takes his own responsibility, and he loves chess, and this is his great passion, and that's what he's following. And I think his dedication, hard work, and sincerity made him achieve this.
Padmaji, we asked Vishwanath Anand earlier what his advice would be for the next big match that he has coming up. But we also want to ask you, because you're, of course, his mother and you've watched him at home grow up, deal with pressures. Yes, ma'am. What would your advice for Gukesh be, for your son be, for the next few months to handle that high pressure match that's coming up?
I think he did nothing different from whatever he is doing so far. I think if he works hard with the same dedication and sincerity, same thing, he can play good. Nothing different he is going to do, I think.
All right. All right, Padma Kumari there, the mother of Gukesh. Thank you so much for speaking to us, ma'am. And we hope there are big celebrations for this quiet boy that we're all sort of getting to discover this morning. Thanks so much for speaking with us.